All right, hey everybody. So welcome to another after every movie topic video. So for tonight's topic video, what I wanted to talk about is something that I wasn't even sure if I was even going to talk about this or not. Somebody messaged me on Instagram asking, "Are you going to do a topic video talking about Sebastian? Are you going to do a topic video talking about the flight attendant scene?" And first of all, that's great. If you guys ever, want me to talk about something, whether it be, from the After series or, from the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, or really for anything, you guys can shoot me, DMs on Instagram and Twitter, or leave them down here in the comment sections, and I will respond, whether say like, oh yeah, no, that's a great, idea for a topic video, or, say what I said, to this person, which was basically like, well, with the flight attendant, there's not enough there for me to do like a full topic video talking about it. I can just collapse that into the topic video where I talk about the fact that After Everything hates women. And I said the same thing about Sebastian because I knew that there would be like a lot of crossover, talking about him with the fact that the film hates women. But the more that I thought about it, because I kind of used Trevor as the benchmark of like, okay, is this worthy of a topic video? And the more that I thought about Sebastian, the more that it angered me and the more that it drove me up a wall because there's really no reason for this character to exist. So if you've seen any of my videos talking about After Everything, then you know that I had a huge problem, or I have had a huge problem with the fact that they are using Natalie's abuse, they're using Natalie's trauma as a way to better the male character. They're using it basically for Hardin's betterment. And when it comes to Sebastian, they're kind of doing the same exact thing, where instead of giving us this piece of dialogue that Sebastian has, where he kind of like comes at Hardin and he does the whole like, "Oh, you would be buried under the cell," if it were up to me. Something else that he says in the film is that he talks about how terrible Natalie was when she first got to Portugal, like how mentally gone she was when she first got there, how broken she was, how traumatized she was. And the more that I was watching that scene, the more I was like, oh no, like this should have gone to Natalie. Because now you're using a woman's pain and trauma as a dick measuring contest between these two guys. That it's no longer about the girl, you're making it all about these two guys. And Sebastian was really out of line coming at Hardin, which is not something that I should be saying, but that is the truth. That Sebastian was really out of line coming at Hardin because it was Natalie's place to actually talk about her trauma and not Sebastian's. Because when Hardin finally does talk to Natalie, because like a lot of this, like it really does feel like they are completely glossing over like all of Natalie's pain and trauma and making it seem like she's okay. But like when Hardin finally comes to Natalie during that same exact scene, or during that stretch of scenes where they go to the beach and are hanging out with her and her friends, um, Hardin comes over to Natalie and says like, "Hey, are you like, Hardin and Natalie kind of talk a little bit, and he asks her, "Are you okay?" And she says there are good days and bad days, and that's where the scene should have completely not became about Sebastian and about the fight and everything, like, but that was like where Natalie and Hardin should have gone off and they should have actually had a real conversation. But when you don't have a woman actually writing this shit, like it's not really surprising that it becomes all about the guys, that it becomes all about the male egos and basically a dick measuring contest between these two guys, between Harden and Sebastian. And that was something that like really, really angered me. And I think that like another thing that like really drove me up a wall with Sebastian is that I'm sure that Benjamin Mascolo is a fantastic guy. I'm sure he's a great guy to be with. I'm sure that he's a great guy to hang around. I'm sure that they had a lot of fun on set. But the truth of the matter is that he cannot act. So not only are you giving this piece of dialogue, the dialogue where he kind of like comes at Harden and talks about like a Natalie's pain and trauma and like how terrible off she was when she first got to Portugal, but you're also giving it to somebody who just cannot sell it. You're giving it to somebody who just can't act, who cannot deliver the lines believable, like there's not like a believability to the lines. And again, like it just kind of like comes back to something that I've been kind of like having a problem with after everything is that, tell me that you had a male director and writer without telling me, because that's the one thing that I think like a lot of people are not willing to admit is that even though they put Castile Landon's name on it, it's clear that she did not write it. We already know she did not direct it, because Jessica Weber's CV or like something that like popped up online, show that the director was Adam Shankman. We know that Adam Shankman directed it, but they're still very much trying to give Castile Landon credit for writing the film. And when you look at a lot of these scenes, you can just really tell that there's no way that Castile Landon wrote this, because given like all the stuff that she said on Twitter, given all the stuff that that she's posted on Instagram, if you look at any of her movies, if you look at any of her interviews, if you look at any of the stuff that she's liked on Twitter, if you look at the tweets that she's actually made, it's clear that she would never write a film where a woman's pain and trauma is used as a dick measuring contest between two guys, where they're making it solely about being a dick measuring contest between these two guys, because what they actually think that what we want to see is this big fight, is this big beatdown where Harden gets the shit kicked out of him, which yes, that did give me some pleasure, sitting there and watching Harden get the shit kicked out of him, because he very much deserves to get the shit kicked out of him. But like the more that I was thinking about it, the more I was like, this is all about these two guys. It's not about Natalie. Like Sebastian is not beating the shit out of Harden for Natalie. He's doing it, to satisfy his own ego. It's all about these two guys' egos. It's all about the dick measuring contest between these two guys. But yeah, no, I mean, I was not a fan of Sebastian. I thought that there was like no fucking reason for Sebastian to be in the film. Just like there was like no reason to actually have any of the Portugal scenes outside of the Harden Vance scene. Like there was really like no reason for that for the fifth film to exist. I think that there was a story that they could have told. I think that they could have, divided the time between Harden and Tessa. If they wanted to bring in Natalie, then they should have brought her in, like in the first or second movies. They should have started to bring that in. Don't bring her in there in the final film and literally just use a woman's pain and trauma just to better the male character, and use a woman's pain and trauma as a dick measuring contest between these two characters. So yeah, no, go ahead and jump down to the comment section below. Let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. As always, remember, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's go through all the stuff you'll be able to find on this channel right now. So I'll be bringing you guys constant updates on After Everything, all the After spinoffs. It ends with us, Hush Hush, The Mister, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Once we start getting more and more information about Hush Hush and The Mister, I will be bringing you guys more and more information on that as we go along. Now that the strikes are over, and once they get back into production on It Ends With Us, I will be bringing you guys more and more information. We are in release week of The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, so expect more and more videos to start coming out centered on that. Please watch the videos. Please watch the videos. Because I am trying to expand the channel outside of just the After series, and I figured that you guys would like to hear about The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but the views are not really, bearing that out, so, please watch the videos. Because I was terminated for so long, there's still some stuff from After We Collided that I do have to catch up on, including topic videos, and those are coming sooner rather than later. As always, remember, this channel would not be able to go to the heights that it has without you guys, and so for that, I'm eternally grateful. I know, there are plenty of fans out there, old and new, who have no idea, absolutely no idea that this channel exists, or that it's even back from termination in the first place. So please keep sharing the channel. Please keep spreading the word of Charles's Movie Channel, because this will easily be one of the best, not the best, book-to-movie adaptation channels you'll find right here on YouTube, or dare I say anywhere. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep sharing. My name is Charles. Welcome to the book-to-movie adaptation channel. I'll see you later. After fans, Joe fans, Hero fans, It Ends With Us fans, Blake Lively fans, Justin Baldoni fans, Hush Hush fans, The Mister fans, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes fans, Book to Movie fans. Take care, y'all. Love you.